What's going on? Out here on my walk. Come on, Sam. So yeah, I just want to get on here real quick and just address a couple things. I made my devotional this morning, and for some reason, I don't know why I kept thinking today was gonna be June 1st. So I have to address that because I never want to seem like I'm trying to mislead or feed people false information, right? and it's two things I guess you'll see about me real quick. I don't live in front of a mirror. I can't even think of the last time I looked in the mirror, right? So if it wasn't for like me looking at the screen now, it is my mirror, but I don't spend my life in front of a mirror, and I don't live. I'm not bound by time. Like I don't. My life is not ruled by a calendar, right? So I have a habit of missing my days, and because I own my time, right? If that makes any sense, I'm not bound by time. So the Lord I'm in such a position being His servant that the whole day is mine to do as I wish, right? So I'm not bound by a schedule, and so what comes with that is that I tend to get ahead of myself, not paying attention to a calendar, and I tend to get a little rough by not living my life in front of a mirror, right? So I make no excuses, but I'm just saying that's what it be with a cat like me, right? so, so I just had to throw that out there. Look at him. And so another thing, so go back and check a couple of my shorts. You'll see Samson when he had got real ill, and it got bad, right? What you won't see is when he stopped being able to walk, right? When it got like to that point, and because I couldn't go on walks, and I wasn't really in the mood to make videos and record it, right? When it got to that point where his disease had progressed so bad that his back legs, he just wasn't walking. And so the reason I want to highlight that is because it was only through the power of prayer and the Lord. I guess He just, I never wavered in my faith, right? And of course I was praying and seeking the Lord for Samson's healing, and he was suffering, so I was suffering with him, and I never wavered. I never questioned God of the why and why is this happening, because and so I just want to emphasize that today, saints, that never waver in your faith. I never wavered. I never gave up on the Lord and what me and Samson were going through together, right? And and one day he just started regaining strength in his legs, and here we are. Look at him. I'm so happy to see him running, and he does. Like I said, I think it's more nerve damage and really his left leg because it got so bad. And I used to massage his back and massage his muscles and just be praying over him and rubbing his back and just praying, asking the Lord. And I remember at that time, I can't even really say I was really praying that he would just recover. I was just praying that the Lord would just help him through his suffering because he was in a lot of pain. It was getting to that point, and it really got all the way to the point where I was calling around to see how much it would cost. You know what I'm saying? To go that route, and so I thank God. See, look at him. Look. Can you see him? I don't know. Uh, yeah. So I thank God that it didn't come down to that. But I believe the Lord was just challenging me on my faith to see if I would waver, and I never wavered, not once. And so I want to encourage us as saints, as believers. God sends us challenges to test our faith, to test our commitment, and if we allow the challenges and the storms of our situations to overrule our faith in the Lord, and then we lose focus on Jesus, right? So yeah, don't never lose sight of the Lord. Everything He has it's all in His hands, right? And so all we have to do is just rest on that and be sound in our faith, and whatever the outcome may be, we just have to know that the Lord is in charge and it's for our good, right? Okay, y'all, we finally got some sunshine, so I just had to throw this out there real quick. I'm gonna make another little video early, my little reaction video, so be looking for that, okay? All right, everybody have a good day.